Hi everyone, so I'm here with another Tuesday Night Beauty Tips. I was actually just about to put the highlights in my hair and I remembered it's like, I don't have time to put highlights in my hair because I gotta get this video up for everybody tonight. So this is going to be a really short Tuesday night video because there were only 2 questions that came in this week. And I would like to encourage everybody to please ask questions because that's what I base the Tuesday night videos on. So the first one is from Forever Tulip. Actually, they're both from Forever Tulip. However, the first one was that she wanted to know how I come across these natural tips for better skin. To be honest with you, it has been years and years of research. I cannot afford to spend $300 or $700 or even $100 for that matter on a face cream. So I have been researching this for years. It all started when I was about, this is going to sound funny, when I was about 12. And I read in some beauty book, I think it was Put Your Best Look Forward, about putting Vaseline on your eyelashes to give them that patent leather look and to use Crisco as a moisturizer. And when I read the Crisco thing, I was like, whoa. So I went to the kitchen. My mom didn't buy the big canisters of Crisco. She bought the little bricks of Crisco. So I grabbed the Crisco and I rubbed it all over my face. Yes, and she was mad because her Crisco had fingerprints in it. But anyway, and I loved it. And I've been actually using that ever since. You don't use much though. That day I slathered it on. You actually only use a pea-size amount and apply it over your face, and it does absorb in, and it doesn't leave you shiny or greasy looking. And I've also noticed, as you all know, I have acne problems on my chin. I have for years. However, the main time I have the acne problems on my chin are when I am not using the Crisco. And if I start using the Crisco again, it'll sort of go away. So I'm not saying the Crisco takes it away, but it's funny that the only time that I have that problem is when I haven't used Crisco for a couple of days. As for skin types to use it on, well, since I was that young, my skin has gone through many types. At that age, it was oily. Then it went through the normal stage as I went through my 20s to 30s. And now, at the age I am now, I have dry skin. And I have found that I have not had any issues with it or any problems with it, regardless of what my skin type was like at the time. So, you know, it's my favorite tip. You can get a big jar like this, big can, for like $5. And what I do is I take a tablespoon and I put it into a little red jar so it looks pretty on my bathroom counter, and then that's what I use it out of. So people don't really realize that I've got this big can. And the amazing thing is that this big can for $5 is going to last you a year. So, you know, it's a lot better than spending hundreds of dollars. I also find that it's very firming and that it's very good for softening lines and wrinkles. So, you know, it's a product that I could not live without. When I got older, I thought I was a weirdo for using it because nobody had ever heard of that book and that book was so outdated. So I started doing some research on the internet about it, and I discovered that a lot of women have been using it for years, and it was, I believe, Elizabeth Taylor's face cream of choice. And also too, there was another actress, but there was another girl who it was the only cream that she ever used on her face, never had any wrinkles, never had any sagging. So, you know, there's lots of people who have used it. So as soon as I read that, I realized I wasn't a weirdo after all, and I kept putting it on. Now also too, I get a lot of tips, like I said, years and years of research, because I have been researching different things for years and trying to find the best products. That I got off on a tangent there. Trying to find the best products that I could put together myself so that I wouldn't be spending hundreds of dollars on stuff, because back in the olden days, people did not have, there were no expensive creams to buy or anything. You used what was available in your kitchen. And not only that, but I think, and this is just between me and you, well, obviously me and you is a lot of people, but I think the anti-aging and some skincare products and some of the other skincare products on the market actually harm your skin with the chemicals in them. And I secretly, or not secretly believe, but I believe that some of these companies secretly put these chemicals in to make your skin age faster so that you will keep buying their product. Now, I can't say 100% for sure that they do, but I've just noticed that people who use natural things tend to have better skin and look younger longer than people who spend money on the creams with all the heavy chemicals in them. And additionally, when you're using natural things around your kitchen, it's a lot safer than playing around with all these expensive products with chemicals in them. You know, anything that you find in your kitchen, that's my general rule of thumb. I don't like putting anything on my face that I can't put in my stomach. So basically, if I wouldn't eat it, it doesn't go on my face. I was making a mask one night, and I think I had brown sugar oatmeal. I had a bunch of stuff in it. And Daniel says, "Are you eating that, or are you putting it on your face?" And I said, "I'm putting it on my face." He said, "Dang, your face eats good." Like, yeah, it does. He said dang. He didn't say the bad word. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was funny. Another place where I get a lot of tips, or they've kind of been passed down, is my mother and my grandmother. My mother especially had some really neat ones. One that she had, I'm going to share this with you right now, was to, if you get like, you know, one of those little canker sores on the inside of your mouth, you know how much they hurt? And if you go to drink orange juice, oh my God, it's like sheer torture. Well, if you put a dab of perfume on them, it's going to sting. It's going to taste horrible. I'll tell you right now, it's going to taste unbelievably horrible, and it's going to sting out of this world for a few seconds. But that canker sore will be dried up within a day. So, you know, next time you get one of those, give that a go. I've also tried it with a cold sore once, and it worked very well with that, but I find it works better with canker sores. Now, Forever Tulip also, she's having a problem where she's trying to grow her hair out, but it's not growing very fast, and it seems to be going very slowly, and she wants to know how to make her hair grow out and make it grow out healthy. One thing that's really good for that is coconut oil. I find that coconut oil, if you massage it through your hair and then put your hair up in a bun and wait at least half an hour or even overnight before you wash it, it makes your hair grow really fast. Another thing I found, like a lot of times if I'm using oils on my face for whatever reason, I actually, instead of wiping my hands off on a towel or whatever, I actually wipe them off on my hair, because the oils just seem to make your hair grow so much faster. They make it shinier, they make it look healthier while it's growing out, and I just find that that works really, really well for me. Another idea would be to get a boar hairbrush. And you can buy those in any drugstore, and they're not very expensive. I think 10 bucks at the most. But if you use a boar brush on your hair, it's going to disperse the natural oil from the top of your hair all the way down through, and it's going to make your hair look shiny. It's going to make it look healthier. Because you're using a boar brush, you're going to have less breakage. So unless you have really thick hair, I don't recommend a boar brush on really thick hair, because unless you plan on brushing it with something else first, because it will not like it won't go all the way through really thick hair. Another thing I would recommend is either gelatin capsules or flaxseed oil capsules, because they will really help with your hair, skin, and nails. Now, if you're having problems with it just not looking quite right while it's trying to grow, because we all get to that in-between stage, wear it back. Pull it back into a ponytail or a bun, and if it's not quite long enough on the sides and they fall down, throw a clip in it, and it will make it so much easier for you while you're trying to grow it out. Hair bands are an awesome thing too when you're trying to grow it out. Like, get little hair decorations that will make it easier for you during the transitional period. Another thing is to not shampoo every day, because if you shampoo every day, your hair is good. You're going to strip your natural oils, and you're going to have breakage and split ends. So you want to only shampoo like every 2 days, and even less frequently than that, you know, because you want to preserve the natural oils so that your hair can grow. But of course, you're not going to let it get greasy. And another thing that works really good is doing the conditioner only method of looking after your hair. And what you do is instead of using shampoo, you just use conditioner. So when you get in the shower, like, totally get rid of your shampoo, get total rid of it. And when you get in the shower, rinse your hair, put the conditioner on, leave it in. The thing is with the conditioner only, if you don't want to look greasy, what I have found is you have to use, you have to use globs of the conditioner, and B, you have to throw your hair up in a bun if it's long. If it's short, just run it through it. Do your whole shower, you know, shave your legs, whatever it is you're going to do, and only then do you rinse it out. And that way it won't leave you looking greasy. Like, it will have more body than if you washed it with shampoo, and it will also look very, very fresh and clean. Now, I'm sorry, I keep playing with my hair, but I'm talking about shampoo and conditioner and things like that, and I guess it's just one of those things, talking about hair, play with the hair, because I always talk with my hands. But I have used the conditioner only method of looking after my hair. I actually do it a lot if I'm not going to be wearing hairspray. I haven't done it so much since I started filming videos, because I do put hairspray in my hair. And would the conditioner take the hairspray out? Probably, but I'm still concerned about the buildup. You know how it is when you have dark hair and you wash your hair and all the hairspray buildup doesn't come out and you get those little white like ball things. Yeah, that's what I would be afraid would happen. So I only use the conditioner only method if I am not applying vast amounts of hairspray. Like if you were just applying a thin mist of hairspray, that'd be fine. But I apply vast amounts. I cement this stuff in place. But anyway. So anyway, I just want to, again, let you know that the spirit of these Tuesday night videos is to feel free to give people your tips and your comments on their questions. You know, I really appreciate it when people help people out. That's the whole point of these videos, is people helping people and sharing our tips like we're sitting around together on a Tuesday night. And I would also like to encourage you to remember to add questions for next Tuesday night's video in the comments below so that I have content to make the next Tuesday night video on. So tonight, over on my other channel, the Fiery Princess one, we're talking about teenagers smoking weed. So if you would like to come and watch that video, I'll put a link to it right up here. It looks like I'm giving myself rabbit ears, but anyway, I'll put it, or devil horns. I'll put a link to it right up here, and come on over and listen. We'd love to have you. And until next time, talk to you later. Bye.